Hello, lovely Dylusionists. How are we? How are we? I am finally over the jet lag. Oh my gosh, that was a tough jet lag this time, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I didn't get much sleep on the plane. I don't know, and it was a very, very busy 4 weeks. But yes, the jet lag was just, it was a tough one. Anyway, I'm back from here. And I'm sorry this is a bit short notice, but I've only just come in my studio. Ben and his family have moved into their wonderful new home, so I'm trying to get stuff back into mine because I put all my stuff in storage, so I'm trying to bring stuff back in and do. And then I had Betsy and Otis sticks. It's been a bit mad. Anyway, I'm here. I've come into the studio. So I bringeth the news of 2 new online classes, okay? 2 classes, part 1 and part 2, because I know you all. I know we'll get to the end of part 1. I wouldn't call it part 1. We'll get to the end and you're all like, oh, can we do more? So I've preempted that and I've put a part 2 in, okay? So there's part 1, which starts next Sunday. Sunday the 17th, I'll tell you the proper dates in a minute, and then there's part 2 which starts Sunday the 14th of September, okay, because I'm going to the cottage. I'm going to the cottage for a couple of weeks, so it'll be when I get back, but it'll be part 1 and part 2, and they are dialogues. We are doing the Dinky Dolls in dialogues. Sounds good, doesn't it? The Dinky Doll dialogue. So that's what we're doing. I've been using the dot grid dialogue, okay, because I also want to do some doodling in there. Can you see behind there? That's hand doodling. If you haven't got a dot grid, just use a blank one. It's fine, or the checker one. But I want to put some doodling in there as well, okay. Part 1, I'm just going to be using this one. This is the latest. I think there's been 3 different ones altogether. It's got a very faint dotting. Part 2, I'm also going to throw in one of the ready-made backgrounds and a black. Okay, so if you've got those. But in part 1, we're just going to use the one. If you're in the UK and you're struggling to find, get Emmy to, because I might have some. By the way, Craft has gone. Craft is just gone. I've got to make a new one. Craft has just disappeared. So it is going to be the Dyalog, the Caykes and Sticks, and the Dinky Dolls. Okay, where's the Dinky Dolls? Here we go. And the Dinky Dolls. Okay, the sets 1, 2, 3, 4 is over there. But you don't have to have them all. You just choose whatever you've got. Okay, so we are going to start with doing backgrounds. We're going to be putting some one of these books I did on the plane. One of them I did before, and one I did on the plane. Can't think here. So some nice doodling that we can do. So we're going to start with Caykes and Sticks backgrounds. Okay, if you've already done the Caykes and Sticks class, that'd be brilliant. It really helps. But if you haven't, don't worry, we're just going to quickly run over some things. So we're going to start with backgrounds, etc. We're going to do some hand doodling. I just saw a bit more there. We're going to add some hand doodling in, learn some new ones that you might not have done, and then we are going to add the Dinky Dolls on. Okay, we're going to do lots and lots of Dinky Dolls. So 1 week, 5 days is not really enough, because we'll be like 2.5 evenings doing the backgrounds, and then there'll be some doodling, and then we've got colouring, and we've got to put, can you see what I mean? We'll get to the end of that first week and we'll be like, so I'm doing a part 2 as well. So first one, part 1 is Sunday the 17th of August. Sunday to Thursday the 21st. So Sunday the 17th, Monday the 18th, Tuesday the 19th, Wednesday the 20th, Thursday the 21st of August. 5 nights, Sunday to Thursday, 6:30 p.m. UK time. Just Google whatever time it is in your area, okay? Part 2, when I get back from the cottage, will be September. Sunday the 14th, Sunday the 14th, Monday the 15th, Tuesday the 16th, Wednesday the 17th, and Thursday the 18th. So again, Sunday to Thursday, 5 nights, both of them 5 nights. So that'll be 10 nights. You don't have to book for both. You could just book for one. It doesn't matter. You could book for one, see how you get on, and then if you want to book for the second one, whatever you want to do, okay? But I feel I haven't done a class for ages. So one of these I actually did as examples when I released the class. That's this one, I think. And then this one I did on the plane. All the backgrounds, all the doodling, all the normal doodling, everything in the background was done on a plane. And then all the colouring and the sticking was done in a hotel, would you believe? So I've not got much left to do to finish on these two. So I'm going to finish these two and I'm going to start with a brand new one. So it's going to be the dot grid. As I said, I mean, look how gorgeous they are. If you don't have a Dyalog, you could use the small journal. You know, I'll see if I can find some for you, Emmy. I do have a pile somewhere, so you can always message Emmy. And I could always sell you one of mine, because I'm not sure if Ben's got any. But that's if you're in the UK, by the way. If you're not in the UK, if you're in the United States and your local store doesn't have them, Stampers Anonymous have them, and Ranger obviously have them. But I think with Ranger, there might be half a dozen of the craft left in their machine, so you might be able to get your hands on the craft, otherwise then that's gone. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Caykes and Sticks, stencils, paint pens, water brush, Dinky Doll stamps. It cut out if you can stamp some and then cut them out, that will just make things go so much quicker. But don't worry if not. For those of you who are always worried about keeping up with me, the classes are not to keep up with me. The classes are for me to show you as much as I can in the time, and for you to then be able to rewind, rewatch, pause. I would say only about 30% of people do the class with me, and half of them give up halfway and then finish it later. I do work quite quick in a class because I want to give you the best value for money. So I know you can rewind it. I know you can pause it. So never worry about keeping up with me at all. Okay, it's just to give you lots and lots of ideas. So if this floats your boat or flies your plane, as I was doing, I can't stop making them. There's just going to be book after books just full of... This has been one of my favourite releases, the Caykes and Sticks, and the inks as well, but the Caykes and Sticks, and then following up with the Dinky Dolls. Amazing. So hopefully we'll see you there. Okay,